This is the first time that I ever called 911. I was in pain. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm back. This video is about the story time. The story is from yesterday and I'm still in pain from what happened. Let's get into it. As you can read from the title, I got a kidney stone, which I was not expecting. So, what happened? Why did I go to hospital? How did it start? Did I know that it was gonna happen to me? No, I had no clue. This is the first time that I ever called 911 in my entire life. I've called 911 before, but it's an accident. Never have I ever called 911, and it was an actual emergency. Why am I laughing? It's not a laughing matter. I mean, it wasn't a laughing matter when it happened to me. I was in extreme, excruciating pain. I wake up yesterday, 6th July in the morning around 7:30. I was laying in my bed for a while, up until like 8 or something like that, and then I decided to go to the bathroom, do my deed, you know. I was feeling fine. I did not feel any pain. I just felt like my back was hurting a little bit. What? It wasn't a pain that I would be like worried about. It was just like I thought like I slept weird. So it wasn't an actual pain. I go to the bathroom, I do my deed, get up, and then I was like, what is it? Because I feel extreme pain on my left side, front and back. My first thought was, I need to fart. So what happened was, I did not think much of it and it's gonna be fine. So I sat, and then my back started hurting. So I thought like maybe it's just back pain. So I started doing some back exercises. Yeah. Which kind of made it a little bit worse, and my back started hurting more, and I was like, oh no, this is bad. I tried to sleep on the bed. It hurt. Walk even to the kitchen was excruciatingly painful, and I walked to there. Also, I thought like maybe it's a good idea to eat something, so I bring out this chicken that was already cooked, and I started taking little bites, which I took 2 bites, like very tiny little bites, but my mouth was dry at this point.
So like, why is my mouth dry?
It's so weird, because if it's gas or if it's like something like that, my mouth shouldn't be dry. Drinking anyway, so I was drinking water to like swallow it, so like something is in my system and I feel better. It didn't work, so I gave up and I went to the couch. I was in very much agony and I was just like crying internally, but no tears were coming out of my eyes, which was also weird. No tears, mouth dry, immense pain.
It's just offensive.
And this pain is not moving at this point. It's all in the back, side, or front. My roommate came out and I was like, it's hurting. So she's like, okay, I'll make you some tea. She made me ginger tea. Took the cup and I'm just holding the cup. Like this is me. Like holding the cup and sitting. And for a while when I was sitting like this, the pain kind of not went away, but I stopped feeling the pain for a while. At this point, I've had like 3 cups of water already. So I had a little burp. So I felt like, okay, maybe it was gas. And then I take the tea, I drink 2 sips, and I feel the agony again. And I felt like I was dying. I felt like I was in the crappiest situation ever. And guess what? I was like, call 911. So I told my friend, call 911, which at first she was like, I don't think you should call them, because if it's gas, you don't need 911. In the middle, there was a point when I was thinking like my appendix has bursted out. I was like asking my friend, where is the appendix located? Is it on the left side? Please let me know if it's on the left side, because if it is, my appendix has bursted or something has bursted inside my stomach, and stomach juices are all over the place, which is rupturing all my organs, and right now I'm gonna die. And she called them. So they came in like 5 to 6 minutes, but for me, every single second felt like an hour. I'm gonna die, 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 I'm gonna die. And I was like literally telling my roommate that please tell my mom that I love her because I am dying right now, you know. Then they came. First they ask you, you know, general things like, do you have your vaccine? Have you been outside the province? Blah 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 blah. Then they started looking up. Then they put wires up all of my chest and my arms and my belly and everywhere for the heart monitor. They're checking my heartbeat. They're asking me different questions and blah 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 and so on and so forth. They asked me like, if you had to rate the pain that you're feeling from 1 to 10 and 10 being the highest, what are you feeling? I was like 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. I closed my eyes and half the time after they came, my eyes were closed. They were like, okay, so we're gonna give you morphine. Have you ever had it? Do you have any allergies? Have you ever had something like that? I was like, no. I have been to hospital once in my life. That was for typhoid. They did not give me any morphine or anything like that. So I don't know if I'm allergic. So they're like, okay, we'll start with a short dose. You might feel dizzy. If you ever had alcohol or marijuana, you will feel the same things, or if not, much more. And I was like, okay. They gave me the morphine and I was like, I just felt like, oh, okay, thank God, give me more. But obviously they could not give me a bigger dose because it can lead to projectile vomiting. So when they gave me a second dose, because that dose worked for like because it was a very small dose, so it worked for like 4 or 5 minutes, and then by the time I was out the main door, it was again painful for me. And then because my roommate couldn't come and I had to go alone, I was scared, but mostly I was drugged. So while I was in the ambulance, I was seeing things left and right. I saw shadow people, I saw bridges, I saw weird things that I can't even remember at this point, because like I remember that I saw certain things and I have the memory of like, you know, feeling weird, and like I would be like, my eyes would be like this and I would see things and I would open my eyes and the things would go away. So it was so weird. My eyes were like this and I could see people like standing here. When I open my eyes, there is no person. There's literally no person to my right side, because there is no space on my right side for anybody to stand, but I was seeing them. They take me to the hospital and they said like, okay, they had my health insurance, they had my whatever registration card, and so they're like, okay, we're gonna register you over here and then we'll try to get you a room. And I was like, the pain again started again, and they were not trying to give me a lot of morphine. So, you know, like you don't want to be drugging the person all the time.
Smoke weed every day.
So they were like, okay, we'll try to get it done as soon as possible. But it was like a busy day. So if it's a busy day, you best believe that you're not seeing doctor for like hours. But luckily, I was in there in like 10 or 15 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, they transfer me and they're like, okay, listen girl, you're very lucky. We got you a room. You're gonna get a painkiller. You're gonna get fluids. You're gonna get an IV attached. So I had an IV attached, everything. Like, and also I took 2 pills before leaving the house too. And I was in pain. I was in a lot of painkillers. The 2 ibuprofens, the morphine, the going into the thing and then taking more painkiller and the fluid that was coming to me. First the doctor came, they did an ultrasound. First they had my urine tested, they had my blood tested, then they gave me an ultrasound. The doctor gave me an ultrasound, and he said, when he was doing the ultrasound, he's like, I should tell you that your left kidney is inflamed. What? So I'm scared. A little bit. Okay. But God bless my roommate. She had packed a bag for me. Jacket, pair of pants, socks, my phone, my charger, my earphones, purse, and my health card and everything. I had stuff. I can call people. If I was feeling cold, I can wear socks, which I did. After the ultrasound, they were like, okay, so your left kidney is inflamed. So we're gonna take you to do a CT scan. It is a little bit scary, but not that much scary. I was not scared, but it was a little bit weird experience for me because it was the first time I was ever getting a CT scan. And at this point, I was thinking in my head, how much is it gonna cost me? Druggy brain is not thinking like I need to get fixed. I'm thinking like this is gonna cost me money. This was yesterday. All of this happened yesterday. So where was I? So I get the CT scan done and I was like scared. The ibuprofen was starting working, so I did not feel pain. So first of all, my head goes like, okay, I'm not in pain. What if this was gas? What if I'm in the hospital and I got all these tests done on me and it's just gas? And then I realized, stupid, you're on painkiller. This is why you're not in pain. This is not gas. And he already told you that your kidney is inflamed. Why would your kidney be inflamed if you had gas? Oh, let me just get my phone out, connected to the Wi-Fi, and then I was like, okay. So I see my mom has called me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna call them. Not cry at all yesterday. That was weird for me because usually in that situation I would cry. I'm sorry. I just have to work. So I was just like, yeah, I'm doing good. Just in a hospital, doing good. And they were worried and they were like, let us know. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a nap for a while. My eyes, but I couldn't sleep. I was just like laying there for a while. And then the doctor came back and he said, excuse me, you passed a kidney stone while urinating this morning. I was like, what? So what had happened is there was a stone. It is passed, but because it passed through the thing, it causes inflammation, and there is a chance that I can get a kidney infection because of it. And there is still a tiny little stone inside my left kidney. And by the way, my doctor.
देखो देखो दरिंदगी चेहरे से टपकती है, आंखें देखो नीयत में खोट साफ नजर आता है, हवस से भरी हुई।
Well, his eyes were nice. Anyways, whatever, blah blah blah. I called my friend. I told her like they're gonna be leaving me soon because they said like you're fine now. Well, the painkillers are working. You are not in pain anymore. The inflammation is going lower now, so you will be fine and you can leave if you want to. Call my friend and tell her. She's like, okay, I'll be there in half an hour, which she was. By the time my IB was done, and I tell the nurse bye bye. Whatever, I go back to the pharmacy, get my medication, catch a cab, come back home, and then I went to sleep. And now I'm here. Anyways, oh my god, I feel in pain again. Oh my god. Ugh. I just wanted to make this video because everything is fresh in my mind right now, and I can make a video about it, and it can be a story time. And let me know if anybody wants to hear more stories about my life. If you're interested, I can make more story time videos because I don't know what other people like. So I'm just doing whatever I feel like people would like. I should complete my sentences.
No shit.
By the way, there were like two nurses who told me I have gorgeous hair. So I was just like in pain, but I was just like, oh, thank you. Thank you.
Sounds silly to most, but it gets kind of exhausting just having people be like, you're so pretty.
Yeah, so that's the story of me getting a kidney stone. Bye bye. Don't forget to. This is 42 minutes of recording. What the fuck? I have to edit this, child. Which I would be like, blah, blah, blah. I will just like do this, blah, 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 and I post it, and it gets 9,000 likes. That's TikTok for you. And be like, ooh, nice going, Shahej.